Hello world, I'm Maya. I hope everybody is hanging in there on this Sunday. And I know that there's lots of talk about wanting to reopen everything. And I don't want to even get into that. As Molly Shannon once said on Saturday Night Live, don't get me started. And I hope that you have plenty of masks. I know that I do. In fact, I would like to do a face mask fashion show. And to give you an example of a mask I ordered, this is what I call my Demon Slayer anime mask, because it reminds me of the mask that you see the character Sango wear in an anime series called Inuyasha, and that's Sango, not Sanger. So I have that, and then I have plenty of face masks over here. I mean, actually, they're all over there. They're mainly the paper ones. So I don't think I am going to run out of masks for a while. And then I even have an eye mask, so keep that in mind. And then over there, I have a set of latex gloves. And so, again, I'm good. And then I have a bunch of them, or actually three fashion masks coming in because they are running out of the N95 and the regular paper masks. And so I was hoping they'd be in today because of my Amazon Echo. The light keeps blinking yellow, and that indicates that my stuff has arrived. But according to the Amazon page and according to my front door, no masks. They're supposed to arrive on the 28th, which is next Tuesday. But again, I have plenty of masks to keep me occupied if I need anything. So again, I'll put this on just to show you. And so please be sure to keep that in mind. And for those of you that don't know much about autism and are getting misinformation, a lot of you think that because we're autistic, we all have limited interests. And no, I do not focus all of my time on the Star Wars universe. I do not focus all of my time on Star Trek. And no, you don't need to reach me with those things. Yes, I appreciate Star Wars and I appreciate Star Trek, but if you know anything, please stretch me, expose me to new things. And speaking of which, speaking of exposing me to new things, like recently I just started expanding my my blogging brand into podcasts. And I'm just so focused on that right now, it's not even funny. But I'm not sitting there and talking about Star Wars and Star Trek, and I'm not doing a daily day in the life type thing like I'm doing here. Now, I could do that, but I would rather host something that would be educational. And as you know, I've had a few guests on there that talk about things that are educational. And I'm going to put it out there again that I'm looking for a call for proposals. And as I told you last weekend, I have a surprise mystery guest, and that guest will be heard next Sunday, April 26, 2020. And this is an episode you do not want to miss because you are in for a real treat. So please be sure to mark your calendars for next week and be sure to check out this episode as it'll be right here on YouTube after 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then tonight you will hear from Dr. Stephanie Holmes. She is the co-host of Converge Autism Radio. And so anyway, speaking of Converge Autism Radio, I had been interviewed for a podcast on my experiences of transitioning from high school into the college setting. And I was a guest on Converge Autism Radio last fall, and that's what got me inspired to do my podcast. And I had more time on my hands once everything started to close down and nobody had a chance to go anywhere. And so I decided to get a hold of those people among my networks and interview them. And so anyway, now I have that hobby going. So anyway, again, check out the show tonight with Dr. Stephanie Holmes because she's going to be talking about autism in girls and women. So please be sure to stay tuned for that. And then also be sure to stay tuned for next week. And then I'm looking for a call for proposals, but I'm hoping to leave next, not next Sunday, but the following Sunday open, because, or not open, but I'm trying to keep that slot closed because Haley Moss, the first autistic lawyer, is agreeing to do an interview with me, and I'm hoping to record the interview and get it posted and set for May 3rd so you can hear from the first autistic lawyer in Florida. So check that out. But for those of you that are already following me, I highly recommend that you listen to my podcast, but I think you may be able to like them. So anyway, thank you so much. Until next time, I'm Maya, and I'm signing out now. Bye.